Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Lost World. God, this music really doesn't do justice to the fact that we're in the final world. I kind of wish there were alterations to this track, because not only does it get a little bit boring, but also, within the context of last episode, I had to change the music to make it seem a little bit more intense. So, there's that. But anyway, enough small rants. We're back in Lava Mountain, and this time, we're hopping straight in to Zone 3 with a new Wisp.
Oh, I'm getting tired of you guys.
Don't be so whiny, man. That's my deal.
Give up now and join your friend.
Tails? Oh, man, when I get my hands on you guys...
We promise you will be happy in our service.
I'll never serve you.
I was hoping you'd say that. Destroy Sonic. What?
Good to have you back, Tails. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, that plot thread went nowhere. The previous cutscene that we saw Tails in, it was so obvious that he would just break out of it due to all the foreshadowing. So that switch where he's like acting like he's all evil, to him actually being fine and helping out Sonic and going against the Deadly Six, it means, it feels like nothing. It means nothing because you just know it's gonna happen. It's not, It's one of the most wasted potential things in this game, I feel. Because there is so much potential for an interesting plot thread there where you're like, oh my god, Tails is messed up, man. Oh no, look at him. But no, you know he's fine. You know he's absolutely fine, so there's no reason for you to feel anything about Tails being there and being, I guess, I don't know, roboticized. It means nothing because you know it's fake. And that's why I don't like that plot thread very much. Anyway, that was Hover. We didn't get to use him in very interesting ways there. If you've ever played Sonic Colors, though, you will know exactly what Hover is. He is an enemy that, a Wisp, that has the ability to light speed dash. He can float everywhere. He's called Hover for a reason. It's nothing too special. He's pretty much the exact same way he was in Sonic Colors. So, can't really go wrong with that one. It's not like it's a new Wisp that has a poor execution. He's fine. He's just fine. I don't really have any... Okay, well that sucks. He goes really fast in 2D sections. I think that I can hover up here, right? I can definitely spin dash up here, so it's not a big deal. There we go. I was really hoping I was going to get rings because I was low. So yeah, we are doing a lot more platforming challenges. We started it last episode, obviously, with Zone 2. But now we're getting into more of the... generic platforming challenges, if you will. I don't mind it though. It's actually a pretty good test of your ability to platform and all that. Now it's not bad at all. I like it a lot. So she's annoying. Xena's a bit of an annoying boss. She jumps down, slams you up into the spikes if you don't dodge her properly. It's not the most difficult fight, and this is the last time we're going to be seeing her in the game. So there we go. Goodbye, Xena. You've done well. You are dead now, though. So this I actually really like. This level's pretty fun. I feel like it's pretty challenging, and it's a very fair type of challenging for the end of the game. I like it a lot. I don't think I can kill... Oh. I'm dead. Goodbye. So as I was saying, it's a very fair type of challenging. Every single death I've had so far is very much my own fault. Like seeing those balls going right over top and then immediately homing attacking to the guy that's going to shove me straight into them. Like, you know, I'm being dumb. It's my own fault. So there's that. I can platform up here and avoid all of this, which is actually pretty cool. There's a lot of little things you can do in this level. I think speedrunning-wise, this level's also pretty interesting because later on you'll see that in these 3D sections, there are walls that are going to be surrounding us. You can run on those, and you can use your parkour abilities to just be really cool and get through this level really quickly. And I think that's really fun. I said really a lot there, but you know, happens. I think that if you watch speedruns of this game, you can really see the intricate uses of the parkour. People don't really use it all that much, and it's such a waste because parkour has the potential to be so amazing, but people just don't see that. They don't care, you know. Anyway, enough whining about how people don't like parkour when I actually really enjoy it. The lava that's down there, I believe, is instant kill, but the lava that's kind of like just chilling out in those small vats is not all that bad. You just take damage from it. Pretty much every bit of lava in here is instant kill, though. Like, there's the few case scenarios when it's not, but for the most part, it's pretty much instant kill. So this 2D platforming, I actually really enjoy these 2D platforming sections. I've already said this before, but it's a good test of your skills. But I also think that in general, they're built pretty well. They're actually a lot of fun. There's no BS parts about it. It's just fair. It's fair and fun. Now we've got Emo Kid, who's hanging out, I guess. I don't know why they showed us that cutscene then, because we actually haven't reached him yet, so... There we go. There he is. This is kind of similar to a fight in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, actually, where you were fighting, I think it was Ludwig at that point. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of that. I believe that what you have to do is jump into him or just reach up here and then you can attack him. I don't know. I don't remember these boss fights all that well. They're not very difficult, though. I shouldn't have too many problems. Oh, what am I doing? There we go, he's dead. I cannot believe I didn't notice that. Anyway, let's use Hover, because we could do a lot of parkour through here, and I think that would be a lot of fun, but you know what else would be even more fun? Showing off Hover's ability. If I can do this, please. Okay. He just... Oh, alright. Let's talk about Hover, shall we? So, you'll notice that I entered this level with about 50 lives, and now I'm down to, what, 41? Yeah, okay. Let's talk about this thing. I've been killing myself over and over at this exact spot to figure out how to do this stupid light speed dash. My working theory is that you have to hold down the R stick and the run button at the same time. I think that's how it works. But here's the thing. I shouldn't have to think about how to use this stupid freaking ability. It shouldn't be this hard. It really shouldn't. I killed myself over and over and over again because I just wasn't going to believe that I couldn't figure out how to do the freaking light speed dash. So no, this isn't the same as the light it's not the same as Hover from Sonic Colors, because this is infinitely more difficult to use for no reason at all. Doing the parkour there is more difficult, but also more fun in my opinion. So, you know, choose what you want to do there. It doesn't matter to me. I personally enjoy doing the parkour there, but I kind of wanted to show off Hover a little bit because it's the first and only time we're going to be seeing him. So that's fun. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried to get up there because I saw that spring and it did not work. I think that I can get up there through this. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to cry. There we go. Look at that. No crying to be had today. And that gives me a red ring and nothing else. Lovely. Now we have Cogs. This is very much like a New Super Mario Bros. Castle level. Specifically a 1-1 castle level. I don't know why they're doing that. There was also some in World 5 though. So, you know what? I take it back. I'm being mean to Sonic. I shouldn't be. You know what? He's doing just fine. Alright? You know, if he wants to copy Mario a little bit, you know, whatever, man. It happens. You know, sometimes you just look over at your friend's paper and you're like, well, time to cheat. Jokes aside, don't cheat. It's not good for you. All it's doing is inhibiting yourself and limiting your own abilities later on down in life because all you know how to do is somebody else's work, when really you should learn how to do your own. So, yeah, let's go. Positive attitude. We are now fighting Zavik once again. This time his boss fight is significantly different. We can now attack him normally. We don't need to homing kick him first. He's just not blocking himself anymore. I guess he's realized it's just not worth it. He'll also jump up in the air, smash down on some of these blocks, and try to hurt you that way. It's not gonna work out super well for him, though. It's very much like Bowser. You can see why people are like, is Sonic Bowser? It's because this is a very much like a Bowser boss fight. He is only capable of coming down here whenever he decides to jump right towards you. That's it. Okay. You have to build up enough speed to actually make it over those, and he charges right afterwards. That doesn't make things a little bit more difficult. There we go. Charge. I dare you. There we go. Look at that. He's done. He's dead. Bowser want to be gone. But no, he wants to be Bowser more than anything in the world. Now, we're fighting Big Zavok. Yeah. I don't know. He's just... Oh, that's it. Okay, so back to what I was saying. This is another reason people call Zavok Sonic Bowser. Look at this. It is pretty much just New Super Mario Bros. Wii Bowser, but in Sonic Lost Worlds. So I do agree. It's very much like Bowser. The way you beat this guy is that you have to move on up, platform, make sure not to fall, because as you saw already, it's an instant kill. And what you want to do is bounce on these blocks, knock it down like he was doing to us earlier, and just do that. That's it. You have to hit him a certain amount of times. He will eventually get to an ending point. This isn't indefinite. There is an end to this, so you want to do a certain amount of damage to him before okay, alrighty then. You want to do a certain amount of damage to him before we get to the top, because if you get to the top, you're just dead. That's it. You're over. There we go. I'm gonna play it safe. Hop right up here. Oh, he's dead already. Never mind. Zavok's dead, and we are moving on.
Nice work! Now it's time for me to do my job and shut this baby down!
It is off. Who could have done that?
Me, of course. I needed some alone time to supercharge my mech after you got me past the SETI. Faking my death was the perfect way. And now, my ultimate weapon is complete! Finally, with the energy collected from the extractor, I can rule the world. Pity about the damage done down there, but there's still enough left for me to conquer.
The only thing that's gonna get conquered is your face, Eggman!
And now we nonchalantly walk over to face Eggman. By the way, yeah, Eggman is the final boss of this game. He's the villain. I mean, you probably shouldn't have expected anything else. Eggman is always going to be the end-all, be-all bad guy of Sonic. It's like Mario. Even if Bowser isn't the villain, Bowser's the villain. This is probably one of the most epic boss fight themes for one of the easiest final bosses in video game history. This thing is a joke, but the music that accompanies it makes it all that much better. So, the way this thing works, and the reason I was perfectly confident in staying quiet for a long amount of time, was that this guy only really has 3 attacks. They just get a little bit more complicated as time moves on. So he has this thing, which was initially just shooting straight little pellets at us, but now he's getting all wavy. Ooh. You can jump over those. It's really not that bad. He has these laser hands. He'll move across the screen that get faster and faster, but really it's not all that bad. Just takes a little bit of reaction time. And with your double jump, it's nothing you can't handle. He also has crushy hands, which just crush you faster and more as time moves on. The way you damage this boss is by homing attacking into his knee, taking it out, and then homing attacking up his arm until we can homing attack his cockpit. After that, you let your homing attack charge up, which it doesn't seem to want to be doing, and take another round of his attacks because of that. Usually you can make this boss fight go down super duper quickly, not only because it's just really easy to follow all of his attack patterns, but also because you can charge up the homing attack and do even more damage on him than you would be able to normally in one phase by homing attacking his cockpit once. So that's how that works. That's another reason why this takes almost no time at all. And in general, it's just a really simple fight. There's not a whole lot to throw you off. It is just you, Eggman, and that's really about it. A straight line. This is really in line with... Oh, that's bad. I didn't let my other homing attack charge up. You actually do have to wait for all of them to charge up. That's a bit of a beginner's mistake. You can't just spam the homing attack button there. You practically can, but not literally. But yeah, this is very in line with what the more recent modern Sonic boss fights are, where it's just a straight line, you're moving at high speeds, and avoiding pretty basic attacks. This is in line with Sonic Forces, Sonic Colors, Sonic Lost World. I just want to throw that out there. This game also has the boss fight you're seeing right now. Crazy. But yeah, it's pretty basic, pretty general, and this hit should do it.
You never needed Eggman, right? I could have turned this thing off myself.
Sorry about that, Tails. I'll never doubt you again.
It's cool. Oh, and here's something that even Eggman couldn't do. I just reprogrammed his machine to return our world's stolen energy. In your face, Eggman!
I'll be back, Sonic. I'll find another conch, and the Zeti will be mine once again. Only next time, I'll make them stronger. Honey, why isn't my jetpack working?
Maybe because I borrowed the exhaust hose?
Sonic!
Here's your energy back, world. Bon appetit!
Yeah! Hey, Amy. Looks like springtime's come early.
Thanks to you and Tails.
Well, I would have wrapped this up sooner, but, what are you gonna do?
After a day like today, I can enjoy a nap on some fresh green grass.
And that's Sonic Lost World. We're done. It was pretty dang short, but most Sonic games tend to be nowadays. This is an interesting experience. Going back to this game, there were certainly a lot of things I had problems with that I knew I would have problems with, but I found myself enjoying quite a lot as well. For every single thing that was an annoyance, there was a way around it, or there was something right after it that made it just seem like a non-issue. There were so many good things that it outweighed the bad, is what I'm trying to say. So, I think that this game is overall a good experience, and I think that, you know, it's worth experimenting with, and it's worth seeing if it is your cup of tea. And if it did seem like your cup of tea, I'd recommend going for it. It's a very unique Sonic game that doesn't really feel like most other Sonic games, and I think that's why most people had problems with it. It wasn't the fast gameplay of the boost formula Sonic games, nor is it the momentum-based platforming of the classics, but it was its own thing that was undoubtedly Sonic, but just not the Sonic everybody came to love within the years preceding Sonic Lost World. It was an interesting experience, and it was an interesting experiment for Sonic Team in general, so I think it was a great time. I think it turned out pretty well. I think there were certainly things they could have done better, but if they ever came back to this style, I wouldn't be mad. I think that there's a lot of potential with this, and if they fix a lot of the issues, maybe get rid of the wisps in general, then it would be a better experience for that. But I'm not going to talk too much longer. We still have quite a bit of post-game content to do. There's an entire world we have yet to explore, not including the Zelda and the Yoshi level that we haven't gone to yet. So there's about 2 more episodes left in the series, and it'll be a great time. Hopefully, you enjoy it. The next world is a little bit funky, but some people may find joy in it. I don't know. It's a little... you'll see how I feel about it then. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyhow, enough rambling. Thank you for watching Let's Play Sonic Lost World, and until next time, bye.
Ow! 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 Ah!
Here he is.
Took you long enough. Get me out of here.
Boss, your face is...
Yes, your face. It is good to see your face.
Boss, your face...
It is a little dirty. Let me wipe that for you.
You're being weird. Let's get out of here before my day gets any worse.
Why can't we tell him about his mustache?
I think it's better to wait until he separates our heads. Then you can tell him and get all the glory.
Great, thanks!
What's wrong with my mustache?